Minnesota promised land to us Somali 3,000 years ago on Genesis 12:3.
To President Trump and the base that is attacking our community, we understand that you are here to divide us, to create fear amongst us, and to selectively target the blackest immigrant and Muslim community in this great state. President Trump has had a history of targeting black people long before he ever ran for any office. And we know that the identity of who we are is part of the attack.
Hello guys, welcome back to today's episode and thank you so much for tuning in. Now is the time that the Somali leaders in Minnesota are remembering that they are black, and we know this kind of language. In a way, they're asking for black help during this time that they are facing deportation. That is not only kind of ignorance, but again, I have found videos of some Somalians claiming that Minnesota was promised by, I don't know, their ancestors, that Minnesota is their country. I wonder how this, how delusion can be for this Somali. And I feel that most of the immigrants, when they come to America and they enjoy the rights and make it in life, they forget that those rights, people actually fought for those rights. People actually gave them those opportunity. And when they make it in life, they feel so comfortable such that they think they have the same right as the Native America. And in this specific, I would say they have the right as same rights as the Black Americans. To an extent of, Somali, to an extent of Ihan Omar saying that they are fabric, that the Somalis are the ones who actually built America. This is some of the kind of ignorance that some Somalis who are enjoying and making it in America are forgetting. So guys, welcome to today's episode, and let's hear how some of the delusion of some Somali. I'm not generalizing, this is not about community. It's just some statement and some behaviors that I feel that, we cannot hide it anymore. We cannot sugarcoat. These are behavior that won't be accepted in any other country that welcomes any immigrant. And I feel it is nice to actually talk about. Please don't forget to give your opinion in the comment section, and then I'll be giving commentary as we watch the video. So guys, let's dive in.
America will be a Muslim country. Russia will be a Muslim country. Islam will enter every house, inshallah. But we have to be a part of that change and never, ever apologize. We're unapologetic. Never, ever compromise.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason, actually, I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. I know. We're doing the right things. Yes, that's how I know. So, he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover, but I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him, we came to exist in this country. See? The land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes. And we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come fast, you go fast. See? Just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land. Tell the world.
And we're here gathered today with the community leaders, business leaders, and youth leaders from the Somali community and from the Muslim community in Minnesota. And we're gathered here today to fully support and endorse President Trump and J.D. Vance. Some of the key issues of the community are the global wars, and we're for peace. Economic issues, family values and education are some of the critical issues that this community cares. On top of that, this community cares about the economic issues and the inflation.
We love our brothers and sisters who are Democrats, but you left us. And because the left left us, join the right, vote for Trump 2024.
Now, before you say not all Somalis in Minnesota felt this way and they voted in the opposite direction. Now, I say to that, you may be correct. However, I didn't see a counter narrative. I didn't see a counter protest. I didn't see a counter press conference that said, these people are fools. So when you leave information unchallenged, what will happen is some of the people who are in that community will believe that the people who were on this side, on the Donald Trump side.
Actually, I wonder why they are complaining, because first of all, they actually voted for Mr. DJT. They voted for this government. Some Somali leaders even claiming that the black people actually departed them. And we know that that is the kind of lie that he's trying to justify himself for supporting the MAGA government. And now, this is the time again they are saying that Mr. DJT have been known for hating black people or attacking black people. So they actually knew that Donald Trump or the MAGA government like attacking black people, but they voted because probably they thought that they are not black.
Hear you, but I'm telling you, this is the land of my people. Minnesota was promised to us 3,000 years ago. My ancestors have been here for generations. In fact, hold on, I'll show you a picture. So this right here is a picture of my great-great-great-grandfather, Farah Ismail Abdullahi Jibril Agmadige, having tea with the Native American chief of the Dakota tribe right next to Lake Minnetonka. And this is right here. This is him fighting alongside the natives in 1816. In fact, the name Minnesota is Somali. Minan means home. Soda means there she is. Minnesota, home, there she is. That's what it means to us. Just look at the state flag of Minnesota, right? And how much it looks like the flag of Somalia. It's there to remind us of the pilgrimage our great-grandparents made to make it to the promised land of Minnesota, from the sea to the lakes.
This is actually not making me sad, because I'm just wondering how delusion can someone be saying that Minnesota was actually a Somali promised land 3,000 years ago. And we know that the migration of Somali to Minnesota actually kicked off in 1990s, nearly 20 years ago. But I feel that as a Somali, some Somali have felt so comfortable to even creating some narrative that I actually don't know where they're coming from. And this is the narrative, the modern narrative that they want to say now, Somali actually built America. And I feel in a way that this is a white supremacy narrative, because they have always wanted to make black people not ask their basic right So, because they know that Black Americans or foundation of Black Americans are the one who actually built America. That's not a lie. But because they don't want to give credit to Black American so that they cannot get things like reparation, they try to deviate and saying that immigrants build America. Which America? Which America? Over 400 years, America have made profit either by selling slaves or enjoying the profit out of the hands of black slave. That is not even something that require common sense. That is just a common knowledge. So I wonder how delusion can someone be saying that Minnesota was actually a promised land to the Somali. That is so delusional.
Watch this.
Assalamu alaikum. Somalia. Somalia. Hiran State. Ma'awisle. Ma'awisle.
Is Islam trying to take over the U.S.? Let me know in the comments.
Somalis have always seen themselves as a fabric of this nation. Not only are we not going anywhere, we are not going to allow anybody to make us feel less Minnesotan or less American.
People are talking about two-state solutions, like Somalis get one half and the Americans get the other. What? Let's be real about this. There is no two-state solutions. There's only one land, one people, Somalis. Minnesota is and has always been Somali territory. I don't know why this is confusing anyone. It literally says in every holy book, the Bible, the Torah, and in the book of Adar, and as well as in the book of Hoyo, it clearly states out, thou shalt guide the people of Somalis unto the land of Minnesota, where the snow shall test them, and the mall of America shall sustain them. We do not accept and tolerate this kind of solution being presented. The Americans settling in Minnesota was a historical mistake. Yeah.
This is a moment for all of us. And in this moment, we ask for everyone to show their humanity and to show love in the face of hate. And I know this moment will pass, but history will remind us of what we did in this moment.
What I want people to know about Somali Americans is that in Minnesota especially, Minnesota is the state we chose. Most of us were settled elsewhere in the United States when we first came. I started out in Arlington, Virginia. My family chose to move to Minnesota to have our lives there, to have our children there for me and my siblings. And we love our neighbors. We love being Minnesotans. We love being Americans. And lastly, I mean, Minnesota is the kind of place that doesn't just welcome refugees, it sends one to Congress. And so they are incredible people who are very generous with their time and resources in making sure that you are a welcomed neighbor.
Now, a softer language is emerging from Somali leaders asking for black and minority, or let's say black people, unity. That's why they're saying that Donald Trump have been known for attacking black people. We all know that when each and every minority community reaches at the corner, that is when they remember black unity. But we are telling them, we will just watch. It's not that we are wishing that the Somalis or any other immigrant should face some problem, but they voted for this government. They have been alienating from black people, saying that Somalis are not black, and they actually voted for this government. So it has nothing to do with us. We are just watching them as they learn their lesson.
You know, I see about the whole, are Somalis black, are Somalis Arabs? Yeah. You know, I see.
I don't think we're Arabs.
We're neither Arabs and we're neither black. You're not black. I'm not black.
And I feel this have been a great year because every minority community that detached from black Americans they have actually found out. They have actually found out. And I feel that going forward, maybe, conclusively, I would say thank you so much for tuning in. And this video generally does not in any way spread hate to the Somalis or wish their suffering. But at least these are things that have been happening, and in one way or another, they are supposed to be called out. And I feel in general, one thing that I have realized is that they are trying to push this narrative that the immigrants actually built America. No, I don't think so. I feel that the Black Americans and or let's say the Native America or foundational Black America built America and gave opportunity to the immigrants. And when the immigrants come or go to America, they make it in life and forget and think that they have the same right, or think that they actually built America, which I would say that is delusional. But it's a modern narrative to actually make Black Americans credit not being recognized. It's actually a kind of white supremacy that have been going on long before. Each and everything Black Americans actually built, they slash it. They use it to their advantage, then they don't give credit to the Black Americans. Because once the Somalians, you have seen some Somalians saying that, let's to be specific, Ihan Omar saying that they are fabric Americans, and they actually built America. And we know in reality it is actually the Black Americans who actually built America. If you have to say that, Black Americans played a large part in building America throughout working as slaves. We know that Black Americans had adequate knowledge in farming, and also the America became great because of the profit in slave trade. So now, because let's say the foundation of Black America, for the foundation of Black American not to ask for reparation, they are diverting the stories and saying that immigrants built America. That is totally a lie. But without saying much, I found that some Somalian and Somalian leaders have been ignorant. You have seen all the statements saying that Somalis were promised land, the land of Minnesota, saying that they actually built America, and also saying that Somalians are not black. And I wonder, why could they simply say that the Somalians are white? Because all this saying not black, there are so many colors. They can just say Somalians are green or Somalians are yellow, so that it's not everything. Like, the anti-blackness is so much that I wonder, why could not somebody say, instead of we know what they mean, they just want to say they are more white, and they can just say it without mentioning black. So guys, let me know what you think in this episode, and do you think that Somalis deserve black support after all this? Because generally I know that they are not all Somalians, but as the speaker said, when Somalian leaders make statements and no other leader who actually come to counter that statement, we are meant to believe they are speaking the same thing. So guys, let me know your thinking on this, And in case, of course, you are watching us for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. I was your host, African Based.